Many students understand the research onion, but they still struggle when it comes to writing their methodology chapter. They know the layers exist, but they don't know how to apply them to their actual research design. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to use the research onion to build a clear and logical methodology section. We will walk through a realistic example step by step, starting from the outer layer of the onion and moving toward the center. Imagine a student conducting a study to determine whether a new teaching strategy improves student performance. The student plans to collect data using a survey questionnaire and analyze the results using a statistical test of significant difference. Now the question becomes, how do we describe this study using the research onion framework? Let's start with the outermost layer. The first layer of the research onion is research philosophy. In this example, the appropriate philosophy is positivism. Why? Because the study focuses on measurable variables. The researcher collects numerical data and uses statistical analysis to determine whether there is a significant difference between groups. Positivist research assumes that reality can be observed and measured objectively. Since this study uses quantitative data and statistical testing, positivism is the most appropriate philosophical foundation. Once we establish the research philosophy, we move to the next layer, research approach. In this case, the study follows a deductive approach. Deductive research begins with an existing idea or hypothesis and then tests it using empirical data. For example, the researcher might propose the following hypothesis. Students who experience the new teaching strategy will perform better than those who do not. The researcher then collects data and performs statistical analysis to determine whether the hypothesis is supported. Because the study tests a hypothesis using numerical data, the deductive approach is the logical choice. Now let's move to the next layer. The next layer of the research onion is research strategy. In this example, the most appropriate strategy is a survey research design. Surveys allow researchers to collect quantitative data from a group of respondents using structured questionnaires. This approach is commonly used in positivist research because it enables researchers to gather measurable information that can be analyzed statistically. After selecting the research strategy, we move to the next layer, methodological choice. Here, the researcher decides what type of data will be collected. In this study, the methodological choice is quantitative research. More specifically, it is a mono-method quantitative design. This means the study relies on one type of data, numerical data collected through a questionnaire. Quantitative research is appropriate here because the goal is to measure differences using statistical analysis. The next layer is the time horizon. The time horizon refers to the time frame of the research study. In this example, the research design is cross-sectional. This means the data will be collected at a single point in time. Students complete the questionnaire once, and the researcher analyzes the results. Cross-sectional studies are very common in survey research because they are efficient and practical for academic projects. Finally, we reach the core of the research onion, which is called techniques and procedures. This is where the researcher describes the specific methods used to conduct the study. In this example, the techniques and procedures include designing a structured questionnaire, selecting respondents through a sampling method, collecting survey responses, and analyzing the data using a statistical test of significant difference. At this stage, every methodological decision has already been logically justified by the previous layers of the research onion. Now let's see how these decisions might appear in an actual methodology paragraph. For example, this study adopts a positivist research philosophy because the research aims to measure observable variables using statistical analysis. A deductive research approach is employed since the study tests a hypothesis regarding the effect of a teaching strategy on student performance. The research strategy used is a survey design, allowing the collection of quantitative data through structured questionnaires. The methodological choice is mono-method quantitative research. The study follows a cross-sectional time horizon with data collected at a single point in time. Finally, the data will be analyzed using statistical tests of significant difference to determine whether the intervention has a measurable effect. This is how the research onion helps researchers build a clear and logically structured methodology chapter. Instead of making random decisions, each layer leads naturally to the next. If this example helped you understand how to apply the research onion in your own research, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Write Smart Lab. And before you go, tell me in the comments, which part of the methodology chapter do you find most difficult to write?